Hello friends, welcome back. Super happy to be here recording a class for you today. Today will be an upper body strength flow. So that means shoulders, arms, and everything in this half of the body and up. Just a couple of things. There's always a link to a Spotify playlist in the show notes below. Follow me on TikTok, on Instagram for fun and funky flows, any tips, spiritual, anything. It's where I get a little more creative at times. And there is a link to my website also in the show notes below where you can drop an email to stay in the know for our launch date, any specials, maybe some exclusive offers that we'll be having prior to the launch. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get started. Let's get started in a child's pose today. Big toes to touch, knees out wide, arms extend long in front of you. Actively press into the hands today. Lift the forearms away from the earth. If you want to take it deeper into the shoulders, tent the fingers here. And right away, let's get into some really big inhales, filling all the way up. Sipping a little bit more air, and on the exhale, let it all go. Sink into the hips, and just when you think you've emptied out all of your air, empty out a little bit more, sink even deeper. A few more rounds of the biggest breaths you've taken today. Let the in-breaths lengthen down the sides of the body. Let the out-breaths sink you deeper towards the heels, towards the earth, into your hips. Any little bits of you that might not be on the mat yet, use the in-breath to pull them on right now and let the out-breath melt away anything that is not in this room. If you've tented the fingers, drop the palms down to the mat, spread the fingers. On an inhale, shift the gaze between the hands. Exhale, walk the hands off the right side of the mat. Left hand comes on top of right. Forehead comes to the earth. Actively press the left hand into the right hand, which presses into the earth. Big stretch down the left side of the body, through the left shoulder, all the way up to that left fingertip. And on the in-breath, walk the hands back through center. On the out-breath, walk the hands off the left side of the mat. Right hand comes on top of left. Forehead comes to the earth. Really big breath down the right side of the body. Open it up. Feel the intercostals expanding, the spaces between the rib cages. And on the next inhale, walk the hands through center. One round of breath here. Realign. And on the inhale, shift the gaze between the hands. Drop the forearms to the earth. Start to shift forward on the hips. Pull the heart through. Press back up to the palms. Toes come towards the head. Drop the head back. Come back through child's pose. Inhale to shift the gaze between the hands. Start on the forearms. Pull the heart through. When the heart meets the hands, press up through the hands, straighten through the arms. Send the head back. Point the toes towards the sky. Exhale. Sink the hips back. Take a few more rounds on your own here. Maybe close down the eyes. Maybe get playful with it. Kind of wiggle. Start to feel into those tight spaces. The spaces where you want to open, where you want to release, let go of that tension. And meet back in child's pose. One round of breath here. In breath, shift the gaze between the hands. Exhale, roll over the knees. Walk the knees to stack underneath the hips. Come into tabletop position. Inhale, Drop the belly, lift the gaze, cow pose. Exhale, press the earth away, round through the back body for cat. Inhale for cow. Exhale for cat, puff the back of the heart up towards the sky. Take a few rounds on your own. I'm always a big believer in giving my students a little room to play and explore their own body. Rigidity is not a part of my flows. With that being said, I am just a facilitator. Ultimately, you know your body best. Listen to it, honor it. Know the difference between pain and discomfort. Find your edge. Don't take it further. If you need to back off, go ahead and back off. And an inhale will draw you back through a neutral spine, tabletop position. Walk the hands one, palm print forward. Modified plank, tuck the toes, lift the knees. High plank position, hold here. Make some circles on the wrists. Nice and strong through the legs, the core. Back body's super duper long here. And reverse the directions of those circles. Maybe you flip the fingers in towards each other. Take some circles on the wrist this way. Whew, the core is starting to fire up here. And flip the palms back forward. Drop the forearms to the earth. Come into a dolphin pose. We're still warming up here, so no need to walk the feet in too close to the hands, the arms. And shift the gaze between the hands, one or both hands at the same time. Press up, downward facing dog. Pedal out the feet here, big bend through the knees. Maybe you come on to one ball mount, then the other. Try to get some nice cracks through the toes. Let the back of the head hang super heavy. And on an inhale, shift the hips up towards the sky. Really press into the hands, wrist creases and eyelets of elbows face forward. And on an inhale, shift the gaze between the hands. Exhale, start to just roll back into that high plank position. Maybe you adjust the feet, stepping back a little bit further here. Exhale, lower for a count of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Press back up, high plank. Exhale to lower. Inhale to press up. Exhale to lower. Inhale, press up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, press up. Exhale, lower and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, release everything down towards the earth. Hands stay underneath shoulders. Press the tops of the feet into the mat. Fire up the legs. Inhale, lift up through the chest. Baby cobra, little to no weight in the hands. Exhale, release. Inhale, come right back up. Inhale, can you lift up a little bit higher? Exhale, release. Option to keep the hands where they are or tent the fingers outside the wide edges of the mat. Elbows point up towards the sky. In breath, come up. Baby cobra. Option to take full cobra, straightening through the arms. Really engage through the glutes in either variation. Exhale, right ear, right shoulder down towards the earth. My shoulders are so sore right now. This is really gonna kick my butt this class. Inhale to come back through center. Exhale, left ear, left shoulder comes down towards the earth. Elbows are still pointing up towards the sky. Inhale, come back through center. Exhale, release everything down towards the earth. Right arm comes out to a T or a cactus if you'd like to get a little deeper into your shoulder, pectorals, front of the body. Start to bring the left heel in towards the left glute. Exhale, roll onto the right side of the body. Left hand acts as a little kickstand to take you deeper or edge you out of the pose. And on the in-breath, come back through center. Right hand comes underneath right shoulder. Left arm comes to a T or a cactus. Draw the right heel in towards the glutes. Rock onto the left side of the body. Left hand acts as a little kickstand to take you deeper into the posture. And on an inhale, come back through center. Hands come underneath shoulders. Tuck the toes with knees dropped or lifted. Inhale, press up. High plank position. Ooh. All right. Here we go. Exhale, send the hips up and back, downward facing dog. Draw the feet towards the middle of the mat. Big toes to touch. Inhale, lift the right leg away from the earth. Exhale, bend through the right knee. Take some big juicy circles with the hip. And reverse the directions of those circles. Inhale to straighten through the right leg. Exhale, right knee to the left elbow. Inhale to re-extend. Exhale, right knee, right elbow. Inhale to re-extend. Exhale, knee to nose. Maybe you hug the thigh in so much that it touches the upper of the body. Exhale, step the foot between the hands, low lunge, just for a moment. Find your alignment. Make sure the feet are on train tracks, not tight ropes. On an inhale, hook the thumbs, come up. High crescent lunge. Sink deep into the front knee. Pull the right knee towards the top right corner of the mat. Exhale, sink a little deeper. Keep the integrity and the strength of the back leg. Reach up and out through the trunk of the body. Pull the arms back, open up through the heart space, slight tuck of the chin here. And on an exhale, hinge forward. Power lunge with bound thumbs. And on the inhale, come back up, high crescent lunge. Exhale, spin the back foot down, keep the arms bound here. Warrior two, draw the right knee towards the top right corner of the mat. Knee is tracking over the ankle here. Gaze is still towards the front of the room with these hooked fingers here. And start to shift the chest up, arch the back, reverse warrior. The movements might be micro this time. That is A-okay. And on an inhale, straighten through the front leg, reverse Trikonasana. And on an exhale, re-bend through the front knee. Sweep the arms down, brush the top of the mat, come towards the wide edge of the mat, feet face towards the wide edge of the mat, and come into a forward fold. Inhale to come up, halfway lift. Exhale, walk the hands towards the back of the mat, pivot the toes so that they're facing the opposite directions. Runner's lunge here. Take a moment to see if the feet are wide enough. Walk them out if they're on a tight rope. Engage through the back leg. Bring the thumbs to hook the awkward way this time. Inhale, come up. High crescent lunge with bound thumbs. Back leg is super strong here. Deep bend through the front knee. Open up through the heart space. Reach the hands back. Exhale. Can you sink a little deeper into it? Inhale, lengthen through the back of the body. Exhale, hinge it forward, power lunge. And on the inhale, come back up. Exhale, spin the back foot down, warrior two on the left. Draw the left knee towards the top left corner of the mat. Gaze is still towards the front of the room. Exhale, sink even deeper into that front knee. On an inhale, reverse your warrior. Send the hands back, even if it's just a little bit. Nice side body stretch here through the left. And straighten through the front leg, reverse Trikonasana with our bound thumbs still. And on an exhale, start to circle the hands down towards the top of the mat. Pivot the toes towards the wide edge of the mat. Come back into a forward fold. Option to grab the outside edges of the feet. Great place to take a tripod if you would like to do that here. Handstand, inversion, forearm stand, yogi's choice. And on an inhale, come up, halfway lift. Walk the hands back towards the top of the mat. Pivot the toes the opposite direction. Step the right foot back to meet the left foot. High plank position. Hold here. Puff the back of the heart up towards the sky. Walk down to the forearms, one forearm at a time. Arms are parallel with each other, fingers are spread nice and wide. Actively press the forearms into the earth. Really get the shoulders going strong, super fiery here. Core is shaking. Walk the toes in towards the hands. Dolphin pose. Option to invert here as well, or hang in dolphin. And gently walk the feet back towards the back of the mat. With one hand or both hands, press into the earth, lift up, downward facing dog. Option to take any little micro adjustments here to get into a dog that feels comfortable in your body. And on an exhale, we'll tap the shoulders or elbows on the earth. Inhale to press back up. Exhale to tap. Inhale to straighten. Exhale to tap. Inhale to straighten. Exhale to tap. Inhale to straighten. Exhale to tap. Last round here. Tap the elbows on the earth. Straighten through the arms. Downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg to lift. Exhale, bend through the left knee. Open the left hip up towards the sky. Take some big yummy circles here. And reverse the directions of those circles. Inhale, straighten through the left leg. Exhale, left knee, right elbow. Inhale to re-extend. Exhale, left knee, left elbow. Inhale to re-extend. Exhale, knee to nose. Maybe you hug the knee in so tight that it touches the upper body. Exhale, step the foot between the hands. Low lunge, find your alignment. Find what feels good for you here. And on the inhale, we'll bring the arms to frame the ears, power lunge. Check in with the left foot. Is it gripping into the mat, or are the toes spread out nice and wide? Start to distribute the weight into the left foot, and on an inhale, right leg floats up, warrior three. Body and leg are parallel with the earth. Right foot is active. Inhale, can you lift the right foot a little higher? Inhale, can you lift the arms a little bit higher? And on the exhale, set the toes back down on the mat. Inhale, come up. High crescent lunge. Whew. Sink deep into that front knee. Really shift the hips forward. High on the ball out of the back foot. And on the exhale, open it up. Warrior two. Palms to flip this time. Squeeze the scapula in towards each other. Slight bend in the elbows. Really draw that left knee up and out. Exhale, can you sink a little deeper? And re-straighten through the arms, warrior two. Inhale to come back through center. High crescent lunge here. And on the exhale, hinge forward. Back to the power lunge. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, start to distribute the weight into the left foot. Step the right foot up to meet the left foot. Sink into your chair pose. Maybe the shoulders are starting to burn here. Little to no weight in the toes. Sink the hips nice and low. Just a couple more rounds of breath. I know it's fiery. And on an exhale, bring the hands towards heart center. Twist the left elbow over towards the right knee. Hook it on the outside. Press the hands towards the heart center. Gaze is up over the right shoulder. And on the inhale, come back through center. Exhale, hook the right knee or right elbow outside of the left knee. Pull the right knee in line with the left knee. And on the inhale, come back through center. Exhale, let it all go. Forward fold. A couple rounds in your fold here. Maybe you take some little bounces. I've really been enjoying some more fluid, bouncy movement in my practice. Not as many static holds this week. And on the inhale, come up, halfway lift, pull the sit bones back, crown reaches forward. Exhale, plant the hands, step it back, high plank position. Maybe you come onto just the big toe this time, really press the hands into the earth. And on an exhale, drop the forearms down towards the earth. Come into your dolphin pose. Option to take a forearm stand here, a headstand. Or just hang in dolphin pose here with me. And on an exhale, we'll shift forward high onto the ball mounts of the feet. Bring the forehead towards the earth, but not to it. Inhale to come back. Exhale to come forward. Inhale to come back. Exhale to come forward. Inhale to come back. Exhale to come forward. Last round. Meet back in dolphin pose. And with one or both hands at the same time, press up. Downward facing dog. Wowza. Okay. Good stuff. Pedal out the dog here. Check back in with a breath. Slow it down. Channel your Ujjayi pranayama. And on the in-breath, left leg to lift. And on the inhale, right leg to lift. Exhale, step the foot between the hands. In breath, arms come up to frame the ears, power lunge. Let the heat start to build, don't resist it, be with it. Inhale, maybe you lift the arms a little bit higher. Start to distribute the weight into the right foot. Inhale, come up, warrior three. Left foot is nice and strong here. Inhale, can you lift the legs and arm a little higher? And on the exhale, set the left foot towards the back of the mat. Inhale to come up, high crescent lunge. Arms are strong here. Maybe the shoulders are starting to burn just a little bit. And on the exhale, open it up. Warrior two, heel to arch alignment. Gazes over the front middle finger. Draw the right knee towards the top right corner of the mat. Flip the palms. Slight bend through the elbows. Squeeze the scapula in towards one another. Exhale, can you sink even deeper in that front knee? On the inhale, flip the hands. Bring them back through normal warrior two arms. Bring the left hand up to meet the right hand. Come back through your high crescent lunge. Start to distribute the weight into the right foot. And on the exhale, left foot steps up to meet the right. Chair pose. Sink the hips nice and low here. Maybe you're taking some little bounces because everything's burning. Hopefully you're listening to some really great tunes right now. And on the exhale, hands come through heart center. Twist over towards the right. Left elbow hooks right knee. Press the hands towards the heart center. Get deep into that twist. Option to stay here. Or come high onto the bottoms of the feet. Sink the hips low. Hands can come to meet the earth. Start to shift forward. Knees are on the back of the left bicep. And come forward with chaturanga, arms straighten through one leg. Maybe the other leg. Maybe you take Eka Pada one here. And when you've had enough playtime, come back through your twisted chair. And on the inhale, back through center. Exhale, twist over towards the left. Right elbow hooks the outside of the left knee. Gazes up past the left elbow. Option to stay here. Or come high onto the ball mats of the feet. Sink the hips down towards the heels. Hands will come to meet the earth. Whew, I'm sweating. Come high onto the ball mats of the feet. Bend through the elbows. Knees are on the back of the right bicep. Maybe you lift one foot, then the other. Straighten through both legs. Option to float the right leg back behind you for Eka Pada one. Yeah, I was feeling that today. I'm coming back through my chair, but take as much playtime as you'd like. Meet me back in twisted chair. And on the inhale, come back through center. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale. Come up. Halfway lift. Exhale. Plant the hands. Option to take a crow here. Invert. Hands plant into the earth. Come high onto the ball mats of the feet. Knees come to the back of the arms. Bend through the elbows. Shift forward. Weight is in the hands. Maybe you lift one foot and then the other foot. Option to hang here or come through a chaturanga, meaning downward facing dog. We're going to hold crow just for a moment. Really press through the hands, knit the rib cage in. Heels squeeze in towards the glutes. And if you'd like to, you can shoot back through chaturanga, land with bent elbows, or come out of crow. Ever so slowly, plant the hands back down. Step one foot back, then the other. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, lower halfway. Inhale for upward facing dog. Exhale for downward facing dog. Pedal out the feet. Check back in with the breath. And on the inhale, left leg to lift. I know I'm kind of getting funky with my lefts and rights these days, but that's okay. Exhale, bend through the left knee. Maybe you set the left foot behind you, flip your dog, take wild thing. Maybe you tap the earth with the left hand. And with control, inhale, start to come back through center. Come into Vashisthasana on the right. Keep the left leg lifted here. Inhale, lift the left leg a little higher. Maybe you shift the gaze up towards the left hand. Exhale, set the left hand down, come back through plank pose. Or into plank pose, I should say. Hold here. And on the exhale, send the hips up and back. Downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg to lift. Exhale, bend through the right knee. Bring the foot to meet the earth behind you. Shift the hips up, wild thing, flip dog. Maybe you tap the earth behind you with the right hand. And on the inhale, start to drop back through center. Come through Vashisthasana on the left. Right foot is lifted, right hand is up towards the sky. Inhale, can you lift the right leg even higher? Exhale, come through plank pose. Hold here. Inhale to shift forward. Exhale, lower halfway. Inhale, press back up. Exhale, lower halfway. Inhale to press back up. Exhale, lower halfway. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. All right. Inhale, left leg to lift. Exhale, left knee, right elbow. Straighten through the left leg, set the outside of the left foot on the earth, pivot the back foot down, right arm comes up towards the sky, fallen star. Option to stay here or bring the right hand to the outside of the left foot. Pull the left foot up by the left ear. Ooh. And gently bring the left foot back towards the right side of the mat. Right arm comes high. Left foot is at a hover. Exhale, set the right hand down. Knee to nose here. Inhale, straighten through the left leg. Exhale, left knee to left elbow. Option to take Eka Pada, Kundanyasana 2 here by bending through the elbows, knees on the bicep of the left arm. Left leg will straighten, or you can keep it bent, and you would lever the back foot up here. It's so hard for me to talk and do this. Let me try to demonstrate without talking. All right, channeling my Ujjayi pranayama. Let's go. Left leg is lifting. Exhale, knee to elbow. Bend through the elbows, lever the back foot up. And when you feel you've had enough playtime, left leg will come up and back through three-legged dog. and then back into downward facing dog. Some little arm balances through this class. It really is so hard to talk and do all of this, but I'm trying my best for you guys. I hope it's great. Okay, inhale. Right leg to lift. Exhale, right knee, left elbow. Straighten through the right leg. Pivot the back foot down, set the outside of the right foot on the earth. Left arm comes nice and high. Option to stay here or use the left hand to grab the outside of the right foot. Bring the right foot up, over by the ears. Gaze comes towards the back of the mat. When you come out of it, left arm goes high, right foot stays at a hover. Exhale, left hand down towards the mat. Right knee to the nose. Inhale, come up. Three-legged dog. Let's see if I can push Eka Pada 2 better on this side. All right. Inhale, straighten through the right leg. Exhale, right knee, right elbow. Bend through the elbows. Knee is high on the back of the bicep. Lift the back foot up, straighten through the right leg. Hang here. Take as much playtime as you want. And when you feel you're even on both sides, let's all meet in a child's pose. Drop the knees down towards the earth. Coming on the tops of the feet, shift the hips back. And gently slide the hands towards the back of the mat. Let's give them a little break. Slow down the breath. Check in with the body, see where else you might be holding tension. And we're gonna make some big circles. Let's bring the arms out towards the sides of the earth, sides of the mat. Bring them back towards the top of the mat. So we have more of a traditional looking child's pose here, except our knees are close together. Inhale, shift the gaze towards the top of the mat. Exhale, slide the hands forward, come into puppy pose. Chest and chin are to or towards the earth. And on the exhale, start to draw the hips towards the earth, pull the heart through the arms, slight tuck of the chin, come into your Sphinx pose. Close down the eyes here. Drop the chin towards the chest and bring it the left ear to the left shoulder. Nice little stretch down the right side of the neck. Inhale, chin comes back through center. Exhale, right ear, right shoulder. Stretch down the left side of the neck. Option to stay here in a static position or take some dynamic movement coming in and out of these half circles with the neck. On an in-breath, we'll meet back through Sphinx pose. And on an exhale, we'll lower the forehead down towards the earth. Maybe you bring the hands underneath the forehead, draw the heels in towards the glutes. Windshield wiper the knees, left to right, right and left. Exhale, release the feet down towards the earth. We'll straighten through the arms so that the pinkies are down on the earth. I'm lifting my head away from the mat for the sake of the microphone. Biceps will frame the ears. Inhale to lift up through the front of the body. Press the tops of the feet into the mat. Legs are strong, glutes are engaged. Inhale, lift up a little higher. Exhale to release. And on an in-breath, we'll come back up. One more time. Exhale to release. And on the last round, option to lift up through just the front of the body or lift the legs as well. And on the inhale, come up. Hold here. Bring the biceps up to frame the ears. Really active through the fingers. Inhale, lift everything even higher. Hold for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, release, slide the hands back underneath the shoulders. Bring the big toes to touch, knees come out wide. Child's pose. This time, let's bend through the elbows, bring the hands to the nape of the neck, reverse prayer. And let the breath just slow down, whoever wants to slow down here. And release the hands down towards the earth. Start to roll over the knees. And we'll just rock onto one hip. Legs extend long towards the back of the mat. Sit bones around the earth. Bring the arms parallel with the mat. And on an exhale, roll down all the way to the back body. Arms come overhead. Nice full body stretch here. And on an exhale, come into your final resting pose, Savasana. If there's anywhere you might still be holding tension, give the body permission to release it. And given that it's Friday, we'll leave you all in Shavasana to exit when it feels right for you. Thank you so much for practicing with me, friends. Always learning, always growing, always trying things out, even though the flows might not be perfect. Thank you for giving them a go with me and trusting me with your practice. Until next time, namaste.